What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary, retired, 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, former pay-per-view king, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather, turned promoter and CEO of Mayweather Promotions. He has a huge fight coming up with one of his, or should I say, his best fighter in his stable, an undefeated 2-division world champion who simultaneously holds the WBA regular belt at 130 and 135 in Gervonta Tank Davis. He's attempting to make Gervonta Tank Davis a pay-per-view star, an absolute pay-per-view star. And doing so, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to dare to be great and jump up 2 weight classes from 130. Now, he campaigned at 135 one time in his career. That was against Yuriorkis Gamboa for the 135-pound vacant WBA regular title. He was victorious. He stopped Yuriorkis Gamboa in the 12th round of the fight. With that said, now Gervonta Tank Davis is going to dare to be great, go up to junior welterweight, 140, and challenge undefeated Mexican superstar, WBA regular champion, junior welterweight regular champion in Mario Barrios. So he's going to challenge Mario Barrios for his WBA regular title to become a 3-division world champion. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis is set to take on Mario Barrios. That's scheduled for June 26th. So Floyd Money Mayweather, he's helping Gervonta Tank Davis out, who is now training set up camp in Las Vegas, Nevada at Floyd Mayweather's boxing gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. So with that said, now Floyd Mayweather's giving him tips. Mario Barrios is very, very tall. He's at 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach. Okay, Gervonta Tank Davis is at 5'5" with a 66, 67-inch arm reach. Okay, so Mario Barrios is going to have a 5-foot height advantage and nearly a 5-inch arm reach advantage over Gervonta Tank Davis. And he has power in both hands. He's an action-packed fighter. So Floyd Mayweather is telling Gervonta Tank Davis and giving him tips on how to fight Mario Barrios. And he stated that he doesn't want him to, to brawl with him, okay? You don't want him to be flat-footed. He wants Gervonta Tank Davis to use his boxing skills. He wants to use angles. He wants him to use head movement. If you look at Gervonta Tank Davis' last few fights, fight with Yuriorkis Gamboa, the fight with 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz, he wasn't using much boxing movement. He wasn't using much head movement. He wasn't using his boxing skills. He was using what his God gifted to him, and that's his power. Okay, he's a southpaw with a lot of power. So that's what he was using, his power. And he started putting the high guard on, and he started to walk down Leo Santa Cruz ultimately, and he stopped Leo Santa Cruz and Yuriorkis Gamboa, but he didn't utilize a lot of movement. Now, when Gervonta Tank Davis took on Jose Pedraza, that version of Gervonta Tank Davis, I believe that was his best performance. I think that was his best outing, in my opinion, right? And he used angles. He used foot movement. He used foot speed. He used head movement. He used, the jab. He used his boxing skills, what is natural to him. And that's what Floyd Mayweather is preaching to Gervonta Tank Davis for this fight with Mario Barrios. He's telling him, you got to use your boxing skills, okay? You can't just high guard and walk down a guy that's much bigger than you naturally, and is probably going to rehydrate to a well over 150 pounds after the weigh-in. At the very least, Mario Barrios is going to be 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach and weighing at 150, okay? So he's going to be rehydrate to a very, very big guy. And so Floyd Mayweather is preaching to Gervonta Tank Davis, letting them know you're going to have to use head movement and you're going to have to use your boxing ability. Now, we know Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, he stated that this is not a fight that he chose. This is not a fight that Floyd Mayweather chose. This was the matchmakers and Gervonta Tank Davis himself. He stated that Gervonta Tank Davis himself, he called for this fight, okay? He told them that this is the fight he wanted, okay? Ultimately, he stated that he wanted to challenge himself. Mario Barrios, was the co-main event for Gervonta Tank Davis fight with Leo Santa Cruz, in which he got a stoppage, a knockout victory in that co-main event showdown. Okay, and so with that said, they're not. Leonard Ellaby said that this is a very, very difficult fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what Leonard Ellaby said. He said this is a very, very difficult fight for Gervonta Tank Davis, and he stated that this is not a fight that he would have handpicked. Okay, this is a fight that Gervonta Tank Davis simply did to be great, and he asked for this fight. And so this is a very, very dangerous fight because Mario Barrios has he has a motivation, battery, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And on top of it, Mario Barrios is going to look at it from the standpoint of, why did you choose me? You jumped up 2 weight classes and chose me. What did you see in me to think that you could be successful against me, opposed to, facing off against somebody else, maybe somebody at 135, maybe an opponent at, at 130, but ultimately he chose Mario Barrios, and Mario Barrios is going to look at it from a standpoint of, you must think that I'm easy pickings. Okay, so he's going to be very motivated. Not to mention Gervonta Tank Davis, he's the cash cow. Okay, from 140 down, Gervonta Tank Davis is the guy. Okay, he's the cash cow. Okay, Gervonta Tank Davis is the pay-per-view star there. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime for Mario Barrios. And, he's going to be very, very motivated. Not to mention, like I stated, he has a huge height advantage, huge, arm reach advantage, and he has power, and he has a sturdy chin. Now, he's in action-packed fights a lot, and I believe that, they were, Gervonta Tank Davis was looking at it from a standpoint of, this guy gets hit a lot. And his power, being in Gervonta Tank Davis, his power is going to be on display for this fight. And they feel like, they could ultimately, Gervonta Tank Davis ultimately can take advantage of the fact that he's not the best defensive fighter in the world. And that Gervonta Tank Davis feels like he can capitalize on the fact that he don't utilize a lot of defense. And his power and his quickness and his athletic ability is going to be on display in this fight against Mario Barrios. And like I stated, Mario Barrios is going to be very, very motivated in this outing, because, like I said, it's a opportunity of a lifetime. And on top of it, it's motivation, because it's like, why me? Now, I stated that I feel like Gervonta Tank Davis is going to have to utilize movement. And ironically, that's the same thing Floyd Mayweather is saying. He says you're going to have to use your boxing skills. He's edging him on to use his boxing skills. He says you're going to have to use your head movement, and you're going to have to use your boxing skills. If Gervonta Tank Davis, now we know at times he struggled with weight in between fights. He's missed weight in a few fights, in a few of his big fights. He even struggled to make weight in his fight against Leo Santa Cruz, his last outing. Okay, so with that said, now he's going up to 140. So he's definitely gonna have a room. Okay, his last fight was at 130. Now he's going to 140. So he's definitely gonna have room, to make weight. And if he decides in the second half of this fight to just be flat-footed and stand right in front of Mario Barrios, he could see himself in more trouble than, he anticipates, because I believe that he's going to get a very, very resilient Mario Barrios in this fight. Mario Barrios is 25 years of age, 26 years of age. They're both around the same age, but he's bigger and stronger than Gervonta Tank Davis. And that's why Floyd Mayweather is, preaching to him, that he's going to have to use his boxing skills, his movement, and utilize, most importantly, head movement in this fight, because like I said, he started to fade, and his power didn't translate to 135 as most people expected, because Yoriokas Gamboa has shown not to have the most sturdy chin in the world, and yet on a popped Achilles in the 3rd round, he was able to, get to the 12th round. He was able to last another 9 rounds with Gervonta Tank Davis. Although Gervonta Tank Davis did drop him, Yoriokas Gamboa was able to recover. And now we're going to have a guy who's even bigger than Yoriokas Gamboa in Mario Barrios. So if his power is not translating and he decides to stand flat-footed and he starts to fatigue and, he's not able to, land something on Mario Barrios to give him cause for pause, then it could be a long night for Gervonta Tank Davis. And that's why Floyd Mayweather is eager to get him to utilize head movement and utilize his boxing ability and utilize his skill set, because he is one of the most talented guys in the sport of boxing, hands down. There's no doubt about the skill set that Gervonta Tank Davis possesses. Not a doubt about it. Southpaw, he has power in both hands. He's fast. He has the complete package, and he's shown to have a sturdy chin. So he has a sturdy chin. He has very fast feet, very fast hands. He has power in both hands. He's the complete package. The only shortcomings he have is his lack of size, which he can't help. The fact that he's only 5'5", and the fact that he hasn't been the most disciplined guy outside the ring in between fights. That's the only thing that he has working against him. Other than that, Gervonta Tank Davis is the complete total package, and he could put it on display as he did with Jose Pedraza once again against Mario Barrios. And I believe he will pull out the total package against Mario Barrios, and I believe he's going to put on a masterclass performance, and I believe he may even hurt and stop Mario Barrios. He may drop Mario Barrios a few times en route to a unanimous decision, or maybe Mario Barrios' team throws in the corner. So let's see how this plays out. But it's interesting that Floyd Mayweather feels like he definitely is going to have to use his boxing ability, his skill set. He's definitely going to have to utilize movement, and definitely going to have to highlight head movement, ultimately. So let's see how this plays out and unfolds. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blooded Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blooded Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.